Well, in 1967, Joplin won their fourth basketball state championship. Earlier this month, I had the great privilege to sit down with two of the former Eagles to talk about their historic run 50 years later.
In my life, I really enjoyed the 2 years I was here at Joplin.
The key to success for the 1967 state championship basketball team at Joplin High School came to them in the form of 6'7" Thorpe Weber from New Hampshire.
My dad retired from the Air Force, and I was used to moving all the time. When in the Air Force, we would travel every 2 years, so it was something different for my dad, and we were excited about coming down to Joplin because my grandmother lived in Lamar, Missouri, and so it was just a good thing for me to move here.
And it wouldn't take long for Thorpe and his teammates like James Ray to bond.
We knew that the schools out of Springfield were very strong, especially Parkview out of Springfield was a very strong program, and we didn't know how we would compete. And then we got news that what ended up being Thorpe in Rose, and didn't take long for that word to get around.
The Eagles would march their way to the state title game led by Weber, only to meet undefeated and defending Missouri Class L champs, Kansas City Central.
When we got up there, it was a situation kind of difficult for us. On our team, we probably had two players that could dunk the ball, and one wished he could. And when we looked down at the other end, they had 12 players, and 11 of them dunked the ball, and 2 or 3 of them dunked 2 balls at once at the end.
And on Friday night after we'd beat Lindbergh, and we had watched a little bit of the game with Kansas City Central, and I believe it was St. Louis Beaumont, I was kind of overwhelmed by what the athleticism I saw. And what I remember more than anything was Thorpe going, "We can beat them."
And the Eagles would do just that, courtesy of a 13-point comeback and outscoring their opponent 7-2 in overtime. Weber would continue his career at Vanderbilt while Ray went on to play at Pitt State. And now 50 years later, the two were able to reunite on the new hardwood of Joplin High.
This is a beautiful facility. It's a high school, correct?
Right.
And the gymnasium's a little overwhelming, isn't it, Thorpe?
It looks like a college.
It looks like a small college facility. It's very nice.
And as basketball season grows closer this year, the 1967 team will truly be one that won't be forgotten.